We've beat Fulham at Craven Cottage by 3-0 to go 1 point further Chelsea into 4th place. On to the goals. The first one, Paul Pogba holds his line and stays onside. He then smashes it past the Fulham goalkeeper. It was virtually similar of the goal Sergio Aguero scored against us in late 2018. We then got the second goal, Phil Jones with an assist. Martial goes on the run. He takes on about 3 or 4 Fulham players. They give him a free rein and he coolly puts it past the Fulham goalkeeper. Second half we get a penalty kick. Juan Mata goes down in the penalty area. Pogba steps up and gets a second of the game. And I said a couple of years ago, if Pogba can get 10 goals for Manchester United, that's a success for him. And he's gone beyond those expectations. And he's playing very well like he did today. So did Martial. Dalot played very well. Didn't do himself any harm. Matic again was absolutely fantastic. He's had a new lease of life under Ollie. He's been absolutely spectacular. Again, those top reds show they know nothing about football because they said, and say this silently, that he should be dropped. Yeah, they said that. Yeah, lack of knowledge about football and a lack of knowledge about the game of football. There you go. McTominay came on in the second half, almost provided an assist. And I can say, with a lot of smugness, that I was the first Man United fan to rate McTominay. He was fantastic in that pro-season tour a couple of years ago. I've always rated him above Pereira. Pereira is dog shit. I've never rated him. I've been proved right on that again. Great, isn't it? And McTominay, for me, he'll outlast Pereira. And this will be controversial, but I don't give a toss what these top reds say. Greenwood, Chon and Gomez will not be here longer than McTominay. McTominay will be here longer than those 3 players. And I've said it before. Likes of Greenwood, Chon and Gomez, they're just another overrated section of players in the reserve team. I've heard it all before. Greenwood will be following his mate, Reece Williams, out the door when he plays for Scunthorpe in a couple of years' time. For me, I don't give a toss if he scores goals in the reserve team. Because I don't think, is he going to get past Lukaku in the team? Martial, Lingard, Sanchez? Of course he isn't. For me, again, I've said, he reminds me of Daniel Nardiello. Loads of goals in the reserve team. I think he then played against Maccabi Haifa at their place and we lost 3-0. So, and Daniel Nardiello's now playing for Bangor City, by the way. So yeah, there you go. So McTominay will outlast all of them because they're just overrated, the rest of them. There you go. Phil Jones signed a new contract yesterday, which put a lot of cat among the pigeons. And I'm not happy about it. I think it's the wrong decision to give him a new contract. But I'm not going to be like these so-called United fans on Twitter, giving him a lot of stick, a lot of hate, a lot of venom. But they're just angry because they're not making money from failure anymore because we're winning games now, which is fantastic for Manchester United. But Phil Jones did play well today, and he's going to be here for the foreseeable future, so you better get used to it because it doesn't matter what you say, he's going to be here, so deal with it. There's some tasty games in the Premier League this afternoon. Watford-Everton, now that is a game that's going to have repercussions on and off the pitch. Hopefully Watford beat Marco Silva and Everton to once again prove that Marco Silva is an overrated manager. If they lose today, he's going to get the sack. And I hope that that does happen. Because Watford, they're still waiting for that tribunal to be sorted out. I'm astonished that Everton haven't got a points deduction yet and it hasn't been sorted out. I mean, how long does it take? It's near the end of the season and they still haven't decided what the outcome's going to be, which is crazy for me. But Watford have moved on and yeah, they look much better now than they did in the Marco Silva. The Scummy Scousers, they play Bournemouth today. Hopefully Bournemouth don't roll over. and Man City play tomorrow, obviously. So we'll see what happens in that game as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next fixture that we have in the Premier League. Oh, actually, the FA Cup game against Chelsea. I'll be doing a review for that, so look out for that when the game is finished. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.